footing, but maintain possession. Jalea drives to the lane, stops, puts it up off the glass, and scores. What a tough shot. The lead is 14, and that shot nestles in for Alvey, and that stops what was a 13-0 run by North Georgia.
Possession stays with the Nighthawks.
Emner to Martin. Drives around Alvey, bounce pass in the corner, shot is up, it is no good, but the follow will go for Truschel. 5:55 to go, second quarter. The feed inside to Johnson, no good. Jalea with the ball. Away to Truschel. The feed to Emner. Kendall drives, kicks in the corner. Hall, three-pointer up. It is in and out, no good. And a rebound by Carson-Newman. .5:25 left, second quarter. Floater is up, no good. Rebound to Storr. Jalea gets it up to Ansley. Guarded by Alvey. Right around her goes Hall. Truschel launches a three, would not fall. Good luck, but it would not drop for Emily. Through traffic, Gonzalez finds herself absolutely wide open underneath and makes the easy basket. Inside five we go. Jalea, corner three, would not fall. Martin, the rebound. Truschel says, I'll try one. This one no good as well. Another shot at it. Storr to Emner. Kendall gets it over to Emily. The Nighthawks will reset the offense. 12 on the shot clock. Hall back near midcourt. The feed to Emner with 3-2. Puts it up. No good. And a travel prior to the shot sends it the other way. Livy Blackstock checking in. Avery Jones likewise. Truschel and Martin getting a breather. .414 and counting. Nearly taken away by Storr. Around it goes to Ladd. Madeline looking inside for Johnson. Now the feed to Alvey, 10-footer, no good. Rebound to Blackstock, and a foul on Michaela Alvey. Second.
Number one, Michaela Alvey. That's her second. Team first in the second quarter.
It's the second. Inside 4 minutes remaining until halftime. Nighthawks by a dozen with the ball. Hall to Storr to Blackstock. Livy works to the right. Hall at the elbow. The feed to Jalea. Shot clock at 10. Now Jones drives, sees daylight, puts it up, and scores. Back to that largest lead of the day, 14 points. 3:23 to go. Quarter number 2. Madeline Ladd. The lob, boy, that's a foul offensive by Johnson, who just gave a forearm shiver to Kendall Emner. And on Johnson, that is her first. 3:13 on the clock. 29-15 your score. Hall brings it up around Rutherford. Now to Jones. Avery stops in the corner to Jalea. Now Avery to Livy in the corner to Ansley. 10 to shoot. Hall from the elbow, left side, would not go. Rattled around, but would not drop. Ladd inside to Taylor. Zips it on the wing to Rutherford. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound to Blackstock. Double teamed. Gets it across half court. Avery Jones, three-pointer, yeah! And the lead is 17. Taylor, offensive foul.
Offensive foul. This equals number 23, Lindsey Taylor. That's her second, team third.
Truschel in for Jalea. Carson-Newman staying with that pressure defense. But the Nighthawks have, by and large, sliced right through it. Truschel, the feed to Eminer, shot, and the foul. She'll head to the line with 2:02 left in quarter number 2. Kendall on the season averaging 9 points, 7 rebounds per game. This one up and a little long off the back iron. One more coming to Kendall, and got one of 2. Eagles led it 5-0 and have not led since. Drive inside, shot up and good by Rutherford. Feed to Truschel, zips the pass to Blackstock, and a travel by Libby turns it over with 1:38 to go. Only 6 points in the quarter thus far for Carson-Newman. Rutherford, top of the key. Fakes, drives on Hall, off-balance shot. She's got a couple of buckets in a row. Trying to ignite this Carson-Newman team, ranked 10th in the nation. Ball tipped away by Alvey. It will stay North Georgia ball. Avery Jones gets a breather. Caroline Martin back in the ball game. 1:16 to go until half. Hall drives left side of the corner, 3. Blackstock, yeah! Eminer to Martin. Nighthawks a chance to make this as much as a 20-point advantage at half if they hit a 3. Truschel fakes the 3. Shot clock at 10. Hall drives, stops, now finds room. Oh, what a shot! Ansley Hall! That goes on the highlight reel. My goodness, what a shot by Hall. 38-19. A 19-point advantage for North Georgia over the 10th ranked Eagles of Carson-Newman. Six on the shot clock, just a fraction of a second different. Knocked away by Eminer. 2 seconds. Can they get a shot away? Martin heaves it, and we are at the half. What an effort by North Georgia, making a statement in the first 20 minutes of this ball game. They lead it by 19. 38-19 your score. North Georgia leading Carson-Newman. We will take a breather and come back to digest that first half box score. Goodness, so much action, and you're seeing it all right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
All right, show me how you did that again. I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here.
I'm here.
That's why we're here. At Georgia Heart Institute, our breakthroughs in artificial intelligence could accurately model and predict future heart problems decades in advance, so you can make plans today to be just where you're needed tomorrow.
I'm here.
The future of heart care. We're leading Georgia there. Georgia Heart Institute.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
The NCAA sponsors 90 national championships each year, none of which could happen without officials. There is an urgent need for sports officials across the country as they are retiring for the sport you love by creating a fair atmosphere and upholding the integrity of the game. Say yes to officiating. Visit ncaa.org/say yes to officiating for more information on how to get started.
Hello, I'm Felicia Martin, Senior Vice President of NCAA Inclusion, Education, and Community Engagement. At the NCAA, we know that readers become leaders. Read to the Final Four is an NCAA Community Champions program which was created to support and help elementary school children to get excited about reading. As a parent or guardian, you are your child's first and most important teacher. Start the habit early by reading to them as little ones and continuing by reading with them. Encourage your children to read at least 30 minutes daily. So pick up a book and help set your child on a path to opportunity. NCAA Community Champions and our partners continue to make a difference together.
I need to try it first.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
The NCAA is instrumental in Team USA's success at the Olympics. At the Summer Games, over 75% of Team USA's athletes competed collegiately, representing over 150 U.S. colleges and universities across Divisions 1, 2, and 3. Nearly a third of Team USA at the Winter Games were NCAA student athletes, and now they compete to bring home medals for our nation. The college athlete experience, a building block for success. The NCAA is proud Olympians and Paralympians are made here.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives, one that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
I pledge.
I pledged.
I pledge. I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Back here at Lynn Cottrell Arena, the University of North Georgia Convocation Center. As we are just minutes away from the start of the second half, this top 25 matchup between UNG and Carson-Newman in North Georgia with a 19-point advantage over the 10th ranked Eagles of Carson-Newman. No one in double figures. Looking at the box score from the first half, Nighthawks led by Emily Truschel, Kendall Emmeter, 8 points apiece, 7 points from Ansley Hall, 4 points for Avery Jones, 3 each for the trio of Caroline Martin, Daisha Cannon, and Livy Blackstock. 2 points for Jalea Storr. Collectively, North Georgia shooting 48% from the floor and 40% beyond the arc. For Carson-Newman, only 8 of 31. That's 25, just nearly 26%. But Carson-Newman 1 of 7 from beyond the line, 14% from 3. On the boards, North Georgia a substantial advantage, 25-14. The Nighthawks have turned the ball over 6 times to 4 by Carson-Newman. Points in the paint, Nighthawks dominating there as well, 18-10. And have scored 7 fast break points. North Georgia, largest lead is where they stand right now, 19. The largest lead for Carson-Newman was 5 as they got out of the gate with that 5-0 run to start the ball game. North Georgia answered with a 7-0 run. Game was tied at 7-all. And from there on, North Georgia has led the rest of the way. After one quarter, it was 15-11. North Georgia held Carson-Newman to only 8 points in the second quarter. Teams coming back on the floor. And we are ready. Here you see Emily Truschel. And we are ready for action. The Eagles will have the ball to start quarter number 3. And we're ready to go. Glad you've joined us today on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Around to Rutherford on the left wing. Looking inside for Taylor, nothing doing. The feed now to Gonzalez, knocked away out of bounds. It will stay Carson-Newman ball with 11 on the shot clock. Lob comes in to Johnson, or beg your pardon, Penland puts it up and hits a tough shot. And so first blood in the second half for Carson-Newman. And it is 38-21. Nothing there for Caroline. Drives into the paint. Truschel zips it into Eminer. Nothing there. Back out they go and take it away. Rutherford has it for Carson-Newman. Quick three, wing, no good. Tip to Truschel, outlet comes to Hall. Cross court to Jones. Avery goes cross court to Martin. Three from the left side, good. And the lead is 20. 41-21. 8:41 to go, quarter number 3. Sullivan puts it up from the foul line and hits. Long lead pass for Jones. Avery to the foul line, looks for the answer. This one no good. Ball tipped away. Carson-Newman has it. Three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound. They'll have another shot at it. Penland puts it up and scores. Campbell Penland, the senior from Sevierville, Tennessee. Ball stays North Georgia. Penland averaging 13.1 points a game, shooting 42% from the floor coming into today. Hall, the reigning Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. Nice move. Zips it to Jones, top of the key, and Truschel over to Martin. We played 2 minutes and change here in the third quarter. Off-balance shot wouldn't go for Caroline. Rebound to Taylor, and here come the Eagles in a hurry. Rutherford loses the handle, but a foul called, and that will go against Emily Truschel. First on Emily. Carson-Newman obviously looking to push the tempo, shoot early in the clock to get as many opportunities as they can. Taken away by Martin. Pass nearly intercepted, ball knocked away. It's going to stall. They're going to say it is Carson-Newman ball. Eagles with the ball, trailing 41-25. Gonzalez spins. Wide open three from the wing is good. Give that to Campbell Penland. 46% shooter beyond the arc. One of the rare players that shoots better from three than they do collectively from the floor. Julia Storr in for Jones. Clock rolls, 7:07 to go, quarter number 3. A 9-3 start for Carson-Newman here in the third. Hall puts it up in the lane, no good. Rebound to Carson-Newman. Long lead pass for Taylor, puts it up off the glass and hits. And a run in the making for the Eagles. The lead, which had ballooned to 20, is down to 11. Hall to Martin. Caroline at the foul line, puts it up. That one's off the mark. Nowhere close. Carson-Newman puts it up, and the Eagles have it going. Quick timeout by Coach Burson. With 6:24 to go here in the third, it's North Georgia 41, Carson-Newman 32. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
All right, show me how you did that again. I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here.
I'm here.
That's why we're here. At Georgia Heart Institute, our breakthroughs in artificial intelligence could accurately model and predict future heart problems decades in advance, so you can make plans today to be just where you're needed tomorrow.
Oh, I'm here.
The future of heart care. We're leading Georgia there. Georgia Heart Institute.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
Calling all business owners, let Business Fernie, a proud partner of UNG Athletics, help you furnish your workspace with office furniture, graphics, wall solutions, and more. 13-3 run by Carson-Newman out of the gate here in the third quarter has made it a 9-point ball game. Martin to Store. In the corner, Truschel fakes the three, now drives off balance to Hall. Shot clock at 3. Ansley will get it off on the baseline and hit. Big bucket by Ansley, just beating the shot clock. 43-32. Feed inside to Gonzalez, puts it up, hits, and a foul on Store. That is the first on Jalea.
At the line for one shot for the Eagles, Emily
Gonzalez, a 64% free throw shooter, makes it. And that makes it an 8-point ball game. Nearly intercepted, tipped away, but out of bounds. Last touch by Penland. Martin will inbound. Does so to Hall. Works to the right side. Hesitation move, stops. So to travel by Ansley, turns it over. Carson-Newman already with 4 more points in this quarter, and they had in all of the second. .508 to go. So you see Coach Burson. And it is going to stay Carson-Newman ball. Lob comes in. Rutherford out front to Sullivan. Drives down the lane. Blocked. Only a foul on Caroline. Second personal on Caroline. Avery Jones checking in for Hall.
Substitution, replacing Ansley Hall, number 20, Avery Jones.
Sullivan, an 80% free throw shooter and their leading scorer at 15.5 points a game. Inside 5 minutes to go, third quarter. It's a 6-point contest. The Nighthawks led by 20. Martin for 3, wing, would not fall. Rebound Taylor. And just as Carson-Newman had difficulty scoring in the second quarter, Nighthawks are having a tough time here in the third. Ball taken away by Martin. Caroline brings it up. Over to Jones. Avery now to Store. Corner 3 up, and that's well short. Taylor rips down the rebound. If that's on Martin, that's her third. 4:19 to go. in quarter number 3. And this one is tightened up. North Georgia 43, Carson-Newman 37. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
There you see the Nighthawks breaking their huddle. Coach Burton and company seeing an onslaught by Carson-Newman here in the first 5 minutes and 41 seconds of the third quarter. They have outscored North Georgia and made this a 6-point ball game, 43-37. 4:04 to go now, and that's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul called against Carson-Newman's number 23, Lindsey Taylor.
That's on Taylor. That is the third on Lindsey. Martin will bring it up. Guarded by Alvey. Dribbles right past her. Bounce pass to Eminer. Up and in! (45-37), 3:45 to go in the third. Rutherford out top, stops, nestles that one in, just inside the arc. Now with 10 points. Avery Jones, the lob to Eminer. Kendall puts it up. It's good and one. Foul on Sullivan, her third.
Carson-Newman foul number 24, Jennifer Sullivan. That's her third. Team fourth.
Fouls accumulating. Taylor checks out for Carson-Newman. Maddie Knuckles in.
At the line for the and one for the Nighthawks, Kendall Eminer.
One shot for Kendall. And that one no good. Tipped and saved by Truschel, but she was standing on the end line. Great effort by Emily to come up with a loose ball. Eminer gets a breather, and Daisha Cannon in the ball game. Rutherford drives on Hall, puts up the shot, left it short, rebound to Cannon. Daisha brings it up. Lead pass for Truschel, back to Daisha. Down the lane, left-hand shot wouldn't go, just a little too strong. 8-point lead for the Nighthawks. Inside 3 minutes to go in the third. Rutherford leaves it for Penland. Bounce pass inside, ball kicked, and they'll allow the substitution. With 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound comes to Sullivan. Drive, stops, nothing doing in the lane. Should be a 3-second call. And it is. Sullivan got in the paint and had nowhere to go and could not pass it until it was too late. Bounce pass into Daisha, right back to Emily. Ansley will bring it up. Hall drawing defensive attention from Alvey. Now Jones will drive and a whistle. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul called against the Nighthawks, number 21, Emily Truschel. That's her second.
It's the second on Truschel.
Back in the game for Carson-Newman, number 22, Emily Gonzalez.
Emily Gonzalez back in the ball game for Carson-Newman. Long three straight away, no good. Alvey got a hand on it, but tipped it right to Jalea Storr. Bounce pass to Jones, saves it, but turns it over in the process. Inside 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Drive by Gonzalez, kicks to Sullivan, and a whistle. Be an offensive foul.
Offensive foul called against Carson-Newman's number 22, Emily Gonzalez. That's her first.
First on Gonzalez. Minute 45 to go in the third, 47-39. And a takeaway, and taken right back. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Alvey. She had not set, and that'll be her third.
Carson-Newman foul number 1, Alvey. That's her third.
Yeah, these teams are interesting as far as the makeup of their respective rosters. Carson-Newman has all Tennessee natives with one exception, and that's Maddie Knuckles from Georgia. So all but one player from Tennessee with the one Georgia. North Georgia has all Georgia natives with one exception, and that's a player from the state of Tennessee in Emily Truschel. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Ansley. Oh, check it on Storr. Stops the clock with 1:35 to go in the third. That's the second on Jalea. This third quarter has taken a bit to play because of all the fouls. And good for Madeline Ladd, 48-40. And got them both. 90 seconds left here in the third. Jones, top of the key, looks to the right. Blackstock to Storr. Jalea drives to the paint, stops, puts it up, left it a little shy. That was a great idea, but just couldn't get it over the front edge of the rim. Gonzalez picks up her dribble away to Ladd. Now Knuckles zips it to Alvey. Shot clock at 12 for Gonzalez. Through traffic, ball on the floor, and a timeout taken by Coach Mike Mincy. Stops the clock with 51.3 seconds left in the quarter. 6 seconds on the shot clock to 30. We'll keep it right here. We talked about the fact this was a top 25 matchup. You see Coach Burson imploring her team to block out, play solid defense inside. North Georgia, one of just 9 remaining unbeaten teams in Division II, and one of the 2 remaining here in the Southeast region. Already have a top 25 victory over then 16th ranked Nova Southeastern. Back on the 16th of November. Alvey in traffic. And they're going to send her to the line. Foul on Avery Jones.
Avery Jones. That's her first.
First personal on Avery. Michaela Alvey, a 56% free throw shooter, averaging 6.7 points a ball game. First one in and out, no good. Michaela averaging 19 minutes per game. And 0 of 2. Rebound to Cannon. Outlet to Hall. Score remains 48-41. 41 seconds left in the third. Hall out near midcourt. Gets the play call from Coach Burson. Shot clock at 10. Works to her right. Continues, drives, dishes to Jones. Avery with 5. Stops. The pass to Cannon, has it blocked. And now Carson-Newman, I don't know why the heave. There was an idea that the time was running out in the quarter, and that gives it right back to North Georgia. Gonzalez thought the time was expiring in the third and heaved it from half court. And now the Nighthawks will have another crack at taking the last shot in the third quarter. They lead by 7, led by 20 early the first minute of the third quarter, and then a feverish rally by the Eagles closed it into as many as 6. Resetting the clock to 14.4 seconds left. Hensley across midcourt, now with 10, 9. Hall, the pass inside, ball kicked. 6.9 left. They'll inbound along the baseline. Comes into Truschel with 5, 4. Martin puts up a 3. It is no good, and that is going to be the third quarter. North Georgia held Carson-Newman to 8 points in the second. They only scored 10 in the third, and now we have ourselves what shapes up to be a fantastic finish. 48-41, North Georgia over Carson-Newman. Fourth quarter straight ahead on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Fans, while we appreciate you joining us here on the Nighthawk Sports Network, you're missing out. Come on down to the UNG Convocation Center for the ultimate in-person fan experience today. Single game tickets available for purchase at ungathletics.com/tickets. And the fourth quarter underway. Truschel launches a 3. It is right on the money. And that's the way to start the final 10 minutes of this top 20 matchup. Sullivan, guarded by Truschel. Over to Rutherford. Drives to the foul line, nothing there. Sullivan now with 5, 4, 3. Sullivan not taken away by Avery Jones. Avery Jones, guarded by Taylor, puts it up. It's good. And 1. Avery Jones just picked the pocket of Jennifer Sullivan. Drove the length of the court, laid it in and threw the foul. That is the fourth on Lindsey Taylor. Foul shot, no good, saved by Eminer, but right to Rutherford, quickly down the floor. It's a 12-point ball game, 53-41. A minute gone here in the fourth. Taylor in traffic, puts it up, left hand, good. Tough shot. Hall again facing that full court pressure. Jones, Eminer, back to Avery, three-pointer from the wing, wouldn't go. Taylor the rebound. The Nighthawks have won 3 of the last 4 in this series and looking to draw one game closer overall. Timeout taken by Coach Mincy with 8:28 to go in the ball game. 10-point lead for North Georgia. We will take it as well. Stay with us. A fantastic finish right ahead on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I'm Felicia Martin, Senior Vice President of NCAA Inclusion, Education, and Community Engagement. At the NCAA, we know that readers become leaders. Read to the Final Four is an NCAA Community Champions program which was created to support and help elementary school children to get excited about reading. As a parent or guardian, you are your child's first and most important teacher. Start the habit early by reading to them as little ones and continuing by reading with them. Encourage your children to read at least 30 minutes daily. So pick up a book and help set your child on a path to opportunity. NCAA Community Champions and our partners continue to make a difference together.
North Georgia ranks 15th in the nation. Carson-Newman ranks 10th in the nation. Two teams that you fully expect to go deep into the postseason, giving a preview of postseason caliber play. North Georgia with a stifling effort in the second quarter, got that 20-point lead early in the third. And Carson-Newman fighting back. It's now a 10-point ball game, 8:20 to go. And the Nighthawks have possession. Martin drives to the elbow in the paint, puts it up high off the glass and scores. Caroline Martin now with 8 on the day. Taylor drives on Eminer, puts it up, no good, but a foul will send her to the line. Free throws have been a challenge on the season thus far for Taylor. 44%. That one off the iron, no good. The grad student from Maryville, Tennessee, transferred in from Furman University, and 0 of 2 there. Martin brings it up. Now Jones. Eminer high post, guarded loosely by Taylor. Back to Avery, 15 to shoot. Down the lane goes Jones. Spins, no good. Carson-Newman has it, down by a dozen. Rutherford, guarded by Hall. Now Rutherford, well off the mark. Bodies flying everywhere. And on the alternating possession, it will stay Carson-Newman. Alvey will check in, but not before we got an official timeout. And we'll double check what we got going on here. And so that last shot did not hit the rim, and so should not have been a reset on the shot clock, and the officials reviewing video to see exactly where it should be reset. The Nighthawks looking to move to 10-0 on the season. Already one conference game under their belt, 1-0. They'll have another non-conference game just before the new year rings in, and then start the full slate of Peach Belt Conference action in early January. Carson-Newman, that South Atlantic Conference schedule started early in the season, as they are already 9 games in with a mark of 8-1 in conference play. One of the perennial favorites in the South Atlantic. And so the decision has been made, and the review shows that the shot clock is reset to 13 seconds. Appreciate the officials giving us heads up. Sullivan, now Penland, three-pointer right on the money. Penland, who's a 46% shooter beyond the arc, makes it 55-46. Ball tipped away, but right to Jones, who gives it to Hall. Now Eminer feeds Truschel. Tries a straightaway three and nails it. Emily Truschel now with 14 points on the day. Pushes it back to a dozen. Drive by Sullivan, nothing there. Puts up the shot, hits it from 10 feet. Closely guarded. And the lead is 10. 6:16 to go. Truschel. And they're going to have to reset the shot clock again. So they will review that as well. But we will await the review of that. The Nighthawks coming into today have done a nice job of wading their way through a very challenging early season schedule. Last time out, it was a road victory at Catawba on the 16th of the month, bringing home a victory by a final score of 85-74. Prior to that, road game at Emmanuel, wrapping up the home and away series for the year with a 73-65 victory. The lone conference game that the Nighthawks have played thus far was versus Clayton State down in Morrow, Georgia. And they won that one by 21, 78-57. Shot clock's going to be reset to 21. With 6:13 left in this one. And the Nighthawks up by 10. Eminer takes the inbound from Martin, gives it right back to Caroline, who drives, stops, dishes out to Truschel. Nice fake. Emily in the corner to Blackstock. Three-pointers, good for Libby. .555 and counting, 61-48. Nighthawks have been spot on beyond the arc. Alvey blocked by Martin. That is the 8th block of the season for Caroline.
Checking back in for Carson-Newman.
Great ball movement, that last possession by North Georgia, winding up with a great corner three opportunity for Blackstock. The feed to Taylor. The lefty made some room for herself. And Taylor has just fouled out of the ball game. So Taylor has fouled out with 5:40 to go, and Taylor a big part of the Carson-Newman offensive game plan. Truschel bounces it in to Martin. Caroline tightly checked by Rutherford, away to Eminer. Now Truschel. Emily to Store, goes baseline, puts it up, would not fall. Boy, she had a great drive, but a tough angle to make that shot. 5:20 to go. Sullivan works on Store, puts it up, and a foul called. Stops the clock with 5:15 to go.
That's her third.
Third foul on Jalea.
At the line for the Eagles, Jennifer Sullivan.
Sullivan gets that one to go. 80% shooter at the line. 61-49. And got them both.
Checking in for the Nighthawks. Replacing Kendall Eminer. Number 10,
Daisha Cannon checking in for Kendall. Cannon brings it up. The feed to Truschel, the drive, the shot, boy, it wouldn't go. Had a great drive, but again, 2 point-blank shots would not fall for North Georgia. And an acrobatic shot inside from Maddie Knuckles. Tough shot, but it is good. And that makes it a 9-point game inside 5 minutes to go. Cannon drives, stops, knocked away, and it will stay North Georgia ball. 4:41 left. Hall in for Store.
Number 13, Ainsley Hall.
Ainsley will trigger the play. Lobs it to Truschel. Emily at the elbow, drives in the lane, stripped of the ball, and another turnover. Will stay Carson-Newman ball. 4:32 to go. 61-52 your score. Alvey in to Knuckles. Over to Sullivan. Penland left that one shy, right into the hands of Cannon. Caroline Martin works to the left side, stops, turns, up, and no good. Cannon tipped it out, but could not save it. Nighthawks have had 3 really decent opportunities, point-blank range, that have not fallen in the last minute and a half. Clock rolls, 4:04 to go in the ball game. Alvey leaves it for Knuckles. That's good. It's a 3, and it's a 6-point game. Those easy misses for North Georgia, making this one a little tighter than it could be. Bounce pass to Cannon. Daisha. Back to Hall, tries a corner 3 and hits it. Ansley Hall. Big bucket. Sullivan drives on Cannon. The shot is up. Hit the underside of the backboard. Foul called into play. Second personal on Daisha.
Replacing Cannon for the Nighthawks. Number 23.
Eminer back in. Cannon to the bench. Sullivan just about automatic at the line. Got them both, barely moving the net. (64-57). The feed inside to Eminer, puts it up and in. Nice feed. Give the assist to Truschel. 3:03 to go, and it's 66-57. And a turnover. Blackstock drive, shoots too much. Loose ball, scramble. Carson-Newman comes away with it. Drive by Sullivan, blocked by Martin. Subs come in, Johnson and Gonzalez. Sullivan into Penland. Back to Sullivan, three-pointer, in and out. Same team. Martin, they're going to call a jump ball, but boy, it was primarily a couple of Nighthawks. Nighthawks will have it on the alternating possession. 2:37 to go. Truschel, top of the key to Martin, inside to Eminer. Kendall back out to Livy. Shot clock at 15. Martin corner three, or wing three wouldn't go. Alvey for the Eagles brings it up. Cross court to Sullivan. 9-point ball game. And that's an offensive foul on Johnson, her second.
Team third.
Hall brings it up. Inside 2 minutes we go. In Dahlonega. The feed to Eminer over Johnson, up and in. The lead is 11. Blocked by Truschel. Here comes Emily. Emily's going to take it all the way up, no good. Draws contact, she'll head to the line. Nighthawks have done a good job getting to the line all season long. Rank in the top 20 nationally in free throw attempts per game. On average, 23 attempts per game, and collectively hitting 76%, as Truschel makes that one. Emily on the year, leading the team at 85% at the line. Got them both. 13-point lead, 90 seconds to go. Johnson to Knuckles. Maddie drives, puts it up and in. Hall guarded by Alvey, up the sideline to Livy. Now Emily, and now Ansley. Approaching a minute to go. Contact by Alvey, that is her fourth.
Carson-Newman foul number 1, Michaela Hall. That's her fourth. Team fifth.
And Hall.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Nighthawks.
With a dozen points on the day. Right on the money there. Hall hitting 82% from the line coming into today. And again, the Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. Also the University of North Georgia Nighthawk. Chick-fil-A Nighthawk of the Week.
1 minute to play.
The lead is 13. Nighthawks seconds away from becoming 10-0. Sullivan to Knuckles, an air ball. Knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with Carson-Newman. Timeout on the floor, we'll keep it right here. And probably a great time to thank one of our fine sponsors, Achasta. Our coverage of Nighthawk Athletics provided in part by Achasta. Nestled in the foothills of the North Georgia Mountains, Achasta Golf Club is a true Dahlonega treasure. Our thanks to Achasta and all the fine sponsors of North Georgia Athletics. All who have watched today on the Nighthawk Sports Network and all those in attendance at Lynn Cottrell Arena at the UNG Convocation Center have seen the Nighthawks take on one of the best teams in the country. And after trailing by 5 to start this ball game, have not looked back. The game after a 7-0 run, then tied at 7. But North Georgia has not relinquished the lead since.
Shot clock is set to 9 seconds. 9 seconds on the shot.
There'll be 9 seconds put on the shot clock for Carson-Newman. Gonzalez will trigger the play, does so to Sullivan. Sullivan drives on Martin, stops. Back to Gonzalez. 2 seconds on the shot clock, no good. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to be considered a shot clock violation or a turnover. Let's see. 31.2 left. And so the Nighthawks will get possession. 1.2 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inbound to Eminer, now to Hall. Ainsley brings it up. Caroline to Truschel. And the Nighthawks are going to earn their 10th win in as many outings, and no doubt will climb even further in the national rankings. What a phenomenal job today. There will technically be a shot clock violation and a split second will go back on the clock because there was just a fraction of a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And so it's just a matter of inbounding the ball. And this game will go in the record books. I think it is either 0.7 or 0.9 that will go on the shot clock. Or technically now the game clock. Shot clock is off. And this, while it may seem a formality, is the letter of the law, and it's inbound, and that is your ball game. The Nighthawks improve to 10-0. Carson-Newman falls to 10-2. Our thanks to our Nighthawk Sports Network team that have made this broadcast possible. On camera today, Isaac Palmer and Blake Trencali. Your technical director, Ryan Hutchison, and calling the shots, your director and producer, Devin Kupka. On behalf of everyone here, I'm Craig Corbett saying again your final score. North Georgia knocks off the 10th-ranked Eagles of Carson-Newman 72-59. Merry Christmas, everyone. So long from Dahlonega.